watch all 12 games tomorrow. In the meantime, I could give you a few reasons to tune in for Raiders-Lions on Friday. You've got Gruden's first game, you've got Patricia's first game, you've got both teams' running backs, and how about this one? Martavis Bryant. He is new in Oakland, and according to our James Jones, he is not picking up the playbook. That has resulted in an inability to move him around. So we could see him lining up in one spot and one spot only.
Well, he's physically picking up the playbook, but he's not understanding. That's what you're saying.
There's a big difference. There's a big difference.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that, Scott. Akbar, he's been with this team since April. So what should we make of this news?
I don't think it's big news. I was actually at the camp a couple of weeks ago, actually the first day of camp, and had a chance to see a lot of the guys move around. Had a chance to talk to Martavis Bryant as well. And yeah, I mean, we know that John Gruden historically has had a wordy playbook. He's also has an expansive playbook as well. And so it can be a lot to comprehend. And so it's very, very normal in the early stages of camp to try to be able to digest that. You're coming out of OTAs from mini camps, and now all of a sudden you're moving in live speed with everything moving around. But look, I think he's a pro. The guy's got one thing that we know for sure is he's got that speed. So if it's going to be him lining up in one position, he's going to be blowing the top off of a lot of the defenses, and he'll start to grow in this offense.
And for what it's worth, Edgar Bennett, the wide receiver coach, said it was his best day today so far in camp. Heard Gruden talking today, too. It doesn't sound like he's planning on playing a starter as much, if at all, in this weekend's game. Would you like to see Marshawn get a carry or two, Steven, or does he not need that?
Well, I think he would need it. I think, just a carry or two at that point as well, because we know what he brings to the table. He's a proven commodity. I just want to continue to see Marshawn be able to still have that 10-yard burst. As you get older, your leg kind of get a little heavier. So if he's able to get to the second level at a time that he could put himself one-on-one with linebackers and safeties, we'll continue to see him be dominant. But if he continues to slow down, then you may see some more rotation between him and Doug Martin.
You look at that stat line we're showing right there. That's not a bad year at all. And he had a lot of yards after contact. I think he's one of the most unique power backs in NFL history, and I find it so interesting. He and John Riggins a lot alike. Both played 9 years. They take a year off. They come back.
Whoa,
and
throwback.
Yeah, that's Super Bowl 17.
Look at that.
Riggins' first year back, he wasn't real happy the way he was used, so he went into Joe Gibbs' office, said, hey, no more of this DH business, designated hitter, goal line stuff. Give me the ball. And in '82, they won the Super Bowl. He ran for 1,000 yards 2 more times. I don't think Marshawn Lynch is motivated by money. I think he's a pride guy, and I could see him having a big year this year. Maybe not 1,500 yards, but how about 1,050 or 1,100 and 8 touchdowns?
I'd say more like 1250.
Yeah, 1250. All right.
But it all depends on split of carries. That's the one thing we got to watch.
As for the passing game for these two teams, guess since Derek Carr came into the league, who has the most fourth-quarter comebacks in the NFL since Derek Carr came into the league?
Oh, you're going to give me this
Matt
up.
Stafford.
It's actually Matthew Stafford.
Oh,
Guess who has the second most? It's Derek Carr.
how about that case of misdirection by Scott Hansen?
Yes. That didn't work. But neither one of them is going to play in the fourth quarter tomorrow. We can actually confirm that, or Friday in this
You
case.
can't get anything by Elliott.
Speaking of Matthew Stafford, 2 of his top targets, Marvin Jones, Golden Tate, they sat down with our Steve Smith Sr.
1,000-yard receivers. What is it like in that room?
It's great. And that's what's great about it is, obviously we in our room, we know what we have. And every week in and week out, we're always battling. We're always battling with each other.
Like battling like what?
I mean, we're always grinding and we're battling together. You know what I'm saying? We're out on the field. He makes a play. We know he's gonna make a play. I make a play. Kenny makes a play. TJ. It's a battle. We're battling with each other. You know what I'm saying? And I think that elevates the competition when you know that you have those type of players on your team, and we got those players, and it's been great, man. It's been great for me.
I would say we all, and in our room, where everyone's a fan. We see everybody eat. We want to see everybody get paid. So as far as knowledge, I'm gonna give Marv any have our younger guys, and I feel the same. But at the end of the day, we just go out there and compete. In our room, we go out there and try to torture whoever lined up across us. The same mentality you had, no matter who it is, where it is, and I think that's what brings it best. I mean, we compete every single day.
You obviously respect and admire each other. Who's a better route runner?
A better route runner? I don't know. Now you got to go into the specifics, But obviously right now, I mean, I don't think there's any better route runner for slot. You can turn on the slot.
He said the slot. So that's
against each other.
Hey, man.
Look, we every single day because I as a receiver there's no such thing as having too many balls thrown your way, so I'm always trying to go out there and work on my craft, and quite honest, he's trying to steal some of my routes, I'm trying to take some of his routes because I want more passes. That's just the way it is. But as far as we both are just learning every single day.
So we got the Golden Future Foundation, Stars and Strikes. Tell me about that.
Yes, our foundation that we started back in 2014, and it's geared towards enriching the lives of our military families, the ones that are transitioning from overseas, and we've done so much to give back, and we have the Stars and Strike event coming up. Look on goldentate.com to get tickets and donate, and all the proceeds go to many different organizations, and we just appreciate it and the opportunity. We have a unique platform to do some special things, and we just try to use that platform that God's given us to help others.
Helping others, something the guy in the red hat there knows a thing or two about. Our colleague Steve Smith Sr. saying that his desire to help those struggling with mental health and depression is what motivated him to open up about his own struggles in a heartfelt article that is up right now on NFL.com.
What's interesting is people are saying you're not alone, right? This is the whole premise of it, was to say there's something wrong with me, right? And I have some things that I need to work on, but does anybody else feel the same way? And the outpour is I'm right there with you, man. I had guys saying, hey, I thought I was broken, right? And I did think something was wrong, and so it was a great opportunity just to put myself out there and say, hey, if I'm the only one out there that feels this way, I'd rather be that guy that says it, because it is an issue, and it is a lot of things that people go through that they don't feel like they can share.
Love the honesty from Steve Smith Sr. And if this is something that you feel like you're dealing with and you would like someone to talk to about, you can reach out to www.mentalhealth.gov, or you can call 1-800-273-TALK if you're a current or former NFL player or coach or team or league staff member or a family member of somebody in the NFL. You can visit NFL Lifeline at nfllifeline.org.
All right, quick timeout here on